Two elderly men bought a lion from the zoo, intending to hunt it, but when their nephew opened the crate, expecting a fierce struggle, the lion neither roared nor resisted. It just lay there listlessly, not even bothering to look at them.
Get your lion butt out of there.
Looks awful tame.
Clearly, this was a substandard animal discarded by the zoo. The two men instantly lost their desire to hunt. Unexpectedly, their nephew said he wanted to adopt it. So, with their permission, Walt had his first pet. Yet just a few days earlier, Walt had been a complete stranger to the two old men. His mother, using a distant family connection, explained that these were his distant uncles. Rumors said they had disappeared for 40 years and returned fabulously wealthy, hiding millions in cash. Since the uncles had no children to inherit, Walt's mission was to win their favor over the summer and find out where the money was hidden. But stepping out of the car, Walt was stunned. What kind of wealthy people lived in such a rundown house? And then, many small animals rushed out, nipping at his pants legs. Clearly, he wasn't welcome. His mother, however, was shamelessly persistent. She found the uncles fishing, ignored everyone's objections, left Walt there, and drove away. The two uncles looked like gang enforcers. Walt huddled fearfully to the side. They all sat silently by the doorstep. Just then, a car approached in the distance. It was a man who knew the old men were rich, coming to pitch an investment opportunity. But the uncles wouldn't listen, immediately grabbing their shotguns and opening fire. The man sped away in terror. Now Walt understood their daily entertainment. For the rest of the afternoon, countless salesmen showed up, each trying to sell something, but without exception, they were scared off by gunfire. By evening, the yard was finally quiet. That night, Walt was assigned to sleep in the attic. Summoning his courage, he climbed up. The dusty, worn-out attic was full of grime, but Walt found a key and a wooden box. Could the money be inside? He opened the box to find a photograph of a woman. Even though the frame was old and yellowed, it couldn't hide her beauty. Then he heard noise outside. The older uncle was outside in his pajamas. Walt followed him and saw him under the moonlight, wielding a plunger like a weapon. He was sleepwalking, engaged in a fierce imaginary battle, leaving the animal spectators stunned. By the time Walt snapped out of it, it was morning, and the older uncle was gone. After breakfast, more so-called relatives showed up, hoping for an inheritance. Naturally, they saw Walt as competition. That evening, the relatives called Walt a burden, and suggested sending him to an orphanage. Walt overheard them, kicked one of them hard, then ran miles to a phone booth to call his mother at work, but he was told she didn't work there. This wasn't the first time his mother had abandoned him. The uncles didn't say much, just asked Walt what he planned to do next. Walt pointed to a map, deciding to head south, back to the orphanage where he belonged.
I've been to the orphan home before. I don't want to go back.
This touched the uncles' hearts. The younger uncle explained. They hated these greedy relatives. If Walt stayed a while, the relatives would leave them in peace. So Walt stayed. The next day, another salesman arrived, but he waved a white flag the moment he stepped out of his car. He knew the brothers' reputation. This intrigued Walt, who suggested hearing the man's pitch. Surprisingly, the uncles agreed. A well-prepared salesman never disappoints. He was selling the latest flying disc launcher. A simple pull of the lever sent discs flying, requiring skill to shoot them down. It was the perfect toy for the brothers, who bought it on the spot at a high price. The relatives fled, afraid of getting shot. That night, Walt saw the older uncle sleepwalking again.